Hello, wonderful people. This is Constantine. Welcome to my channel, Constantine's Soapbox. Today we're making a new game. This is episode 1 of the Sword Saint Constantine. Let's make a new game. Okay, so the developers want to improve the game, so they want us to send them any game statistics or bug reports. So I'm going to actually allow them to collect that information. We're doing the main story. Join the struggle against the World Wound, the epic war between Golarion and the Abyss that has raged for more than 100 years. Up until now, the Crusaders' armies have barely managed to curb the overwhelming enemy forces, but not for much longer. The Demon Lords are preparing to strike a decisive blow. You will have to harness mythic powers, take command of the 5th Crusade, and lead it against the demonic hordes. That sounds pretty epic. Let's do it. So I've played this game already. I'm almost done with it. So the overall plan that I'm going to do is that I'm going to do a Sword Saint build. I'm not going to play on incredibly hard. I'm actually going to have custom difficulties. I'm not going to turn on last Azanti because that was just way too hard. Not gonna lie. Well, I might do it for. No, I'm not going to turn it on for this one. It's just way too hard. But I'll try to make it as fair as possible. I will have so let's get started. So I'm gonna make it based off core difficulty. I will have Death's Doors on. Companions will not rise after battle. They will not remove negative effects after rest, and controlling effects will be turned off because I find it extremely annoying. There's going to be no enemy stat adjustments. The number of enemies is just going to be standard because I found that when I have it on increased, my game gets really slow. I will allow them to use their extra abilities. I will allow heavy weather, even though I know it slows down my game. I will also allow retraining. I'm going to make the Crusade management casual. That's off. I'm going to have immersive mode on, and I'm going to turn off tutorials. So, this is the difficulty setup that I have. I just have a few things on here that makes it a little easier, like the Death Door and removing effects after combat. Otherwise, it just gets incredibly annoying. I thought about doing Azanti. I have a playthrough with last Azanti, and oh, that's just hard. It's just so hard. Maybe I'll do a playthrough with it on, so that way it feels more immersive, but not on this play. Alright, we're going to do a custom character. I'm going to have a custom portrait. Here we go. Let's see. We're going to play as a Sword Saint. I'm not going to take the 1 level dip in Vivisectionist because when I use will is a really important aspect of this game, and I find that it's better to keep my will high than get the bonus to dexterity. So I'm gonna play human, male. I'm trying to decide if I want to take the level in monk or not. If I take the 1 level dip in monk, it'll give me some extra AC, just a little bit of extra AC. I also want the extra levels in paladin as well, but I'm not going to be able to hit anything. So, what's the play? You know what? I think I'm going to start as a rogue. I'm going to take the 1 level in Eldritch Scoundrel and go from there. So that means I'm going to take Martial Discipline so I can get Unarmed Strike, because we're going to use a lot of Crane Style. We're going to have 16 Charisma, 16 Intelligence, 16 Dexterity. We're going to dump Strength. I could increase Intelligence. I could increase Dexterity. But I'm actually going to put it Constitution. Well, maybe just doing Constitution. And I'm going to increase Intelligence by 1. Not the best setup, I'll be honest. I normally would have Dexterity at 20 and Intelligence at 16, but since I'm trying this build out and I'm not sure if it'll work well, I'm gonna see how it does with 17 in Intelligence and 16. Right? Knowledge Arcana, use Magic Device, Persuasion, Perception. I need a lot of Perception and a lot of Mobility. We're gonna get... Yeah, I'm gonna take Whip and Finesse. I'm gonna do a weird trick here. I'm gonna change my race from human to elf. I'm gonna change this to Lore Master. I'm going to keep the Martial Discipline. Keep the stats as they are. And Weapon Finesse. My sword is going to be a Scimitar. And then I'm going to go back to my race, change it to human. And now I'll have access to Slashing Grace. For some reason, I can't... So I have all the prerequisites for Slashing Grace, but the way the game allows you to choose your chosen weapon prevents you from being able to pick up Slashing Grace at level 1. So a Sword Saint's chosen weapon gives them weapon focus in a particular weapon. In order for you to get Slashing Grace, the requirement is that the requirement for Slashing Grace is that you have Dexterity of 13, you have Weapon Finesse, and you have Weapon Focus. So by choosing to be an elf first and then choosing Weapon Finesse, when I switch back into human, I'm able to pick up the feat. I don't know why I can't do it right off the bat. I think it's because your chosen weapon is the last thing that you get, but I don't make the rules, mate. So we're gonna focus on buffing spells because attack spells are not beneficial for our Magus at first. I'm gonna choose Senrei for the god. I'm gonna be lawful good so I could pick up that level 1 monk. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Too dark. That's about right. Give him beard. Get that man a beard. There we go. I think he matches the portrait quite well. If there's one after. Yeah, I think that one matches the best. I could change his hairstyle to be more scruffy. They have it. This one kind of matches better, but I don't like it. Yeah, that one actually matches the best. I just like this one better. Alright, so he wears black and white.
A mere flesh wound. I feel faint.
Together we stand.
I like this one because when he's kicking ass, he says some really epic stuff. Alright, his name is Constantine. Let's go on March 27th.
Strike as one.
So his armor class is not going to be as high, which is a drawback with this. Oh, I gotta go fix his stats. Going back to strength. Yep. Ability. One more spell. Not gonna be able to hit anything because I'm -2. Is it a ranged touch attack? Yes, it is. Let's go with Grease. I'm not gonna have the spell slots to take advantage of it.
Our time has come.
This is the build. Yeah, normally I would go 20 dexterity, 16 intelligence, dump charisma, pump up wisdom, but I'm gonna see how this plays just as it is. Maybe I'll do better, maybe I'll do worse, I don't know. At least it seems more normal.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Aaron.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris. The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, Everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
I grit my teeth in silence.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I don't remember.
You don't remember at all? All right, we'll wait until your memory returns.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Muttering discontentedly, the old man walks off.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Is it true what they say? Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
Fair enough. My memories are quite fuzzy. I have no idea what happened to me. Do you know?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
By an unusual weapon. Okay. Well, I guess I can stay a while. Can I go, or do I need to go to the infirmary?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return.
I understand.
But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Okay. So I'm injured somehow, and I'm at a party, I have no idea who I was. I have no idea how I got injured. But I guess I can explore a bit. Well, let's see what's here. Oh. So seal. So many happy faces. Days like this keep our hope alive. Well, I guess I'll play some darts. What do y'all think? Does darts sound good? With my +3 dexterity and not having precise strike and I can't remember what the other feat is. I'm sure I'll do fine. Left. Aim further to the left. Ha! Bullseye. Oh, what about 100 paces? Can you do it? Sure I can. Let's see what's over here. Orgus Worm. Let's say hi. Yes, yes, happy city day. And now, step aside, please. I do not wish for Horgus Worm to be seen next to you. Well, thank you very much, guy, Mr. Worm. That wasn't very nice, was it? He was not nice at all. Ember's here? I didn't even know Ember was here. Huh, let me go talk to her. Happy City Day, good people. Spare a coin for a hungry belly? See, it'd be really cool if I could. And let that... Can you imagine if they allowed you to actually give a coin right then and there, and it plays a role later? To be fair, though, I would not remember anyone I met today at that party. Chest containing festival attendees' weapons. Talk about being unprepared. Oh, a Nevia. Everybody's letting their hair down, everybody's drinking, having a good time, but the demon spies never let up. That means no fun for me. Who's there? Oh, Sela's over here. Let's go say hi. How are you? Did Terendelev help you? Yes, she did. I feel... I'm not 100%, but I'm not doubled over in pain, so I'll call it good. I'll go see... I'll probably go to the infirmary after this party's over. Who's your friend? Oh, John Aldori. I've been a crusader 5 whole days already, and I love it. The future's going to be grand indeed. Oh. Oh, Aldori. Oh, Aldori. They should let us off to enjoy the festivities. Instead, we're digging ditches and training day in, day out.
Let us press on.
I don't think I'm a drinker. Oh, Ramian! On days like this, it's as if the war doesn't even exist. Desna, grant us peace.
We march ahead.
You know, I think I'm gonna go beat up this dummy here. I am a sword saint after all.
Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed
Ooh.
Let the feast begin.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If flee is your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
I don't know what's going on here. Who is this Descari?
You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
Demon lords, the most powerful of the demons, are unique demigods, rulers of the abyss. What's the situation in the city?
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks.
Fine. If we can't really escape that well, I doubt it with all these demons. Care to lend me a weapon? I'll try to fight these demons. And if I die, I go down with honor.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even.
Okay.
Good luck. Try not to get eaten now.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iolade. Behold the death I sow.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Where am I? It seems I fell inside some cavern of some sort. All the chaos going on, but I can't hear anything. Seems like this is the only way to go. Alright, let's go forward. I guess a couple people also fell in too. Who's that? A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
The young woman in knight's armor studies the rock intently, clearly trying to work out how to move them.
I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Spotting you, the knight reaches for her sheathed weapon, but after scrutinizing your face momentarily, she raises her hand in greeting. I study the rocks, and I say, we don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll try to find something to use as a lever. I hope I pass this check. Either the sticks you found aren't suitable, or you're just not using them correctly, but your efforts come to nothing.
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with that. Why don't I just...
Using all of her strength, the knight moves the boulder and drags the wounded woman out from under the rubble. After making sure her charge is alright, the knight allows herself to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her brow.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Honestly, I don't remember. I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance.
Destiny is destiny. So it's either one or the other. Either fate is having a right old laugh at your expense, or Lady Luck sent you to us for a reason.
There is some truth to your words, I must admit.
Fate isn't what brought us here, and fate won't get us out either.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
Anevia tightly ties off the twine on her improvised splint and, leaning on a stick, hauls herself to her feet.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Seems I found a chest full of weapons. Actually, my sword's in here. Talk about good fortune. Put that on. Let's see. Old iron. since I'm not hitting anything. What's that? Tarendalev's scale. You can use it to restore the life of a deceased party member. But you get 2 permanent negative levels. That's gonna be useful.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dark catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at any moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Tarendalev, I can't wrap my head around it.
The girl relaxes slightly, but she keeps her hand on her sheathed weapon. Her self-control falters for a moment, and you glimpse the fear beneath her mask of perfect placidity. She licks her lips nervously. My eyes drift away from Camellia down to the body behind her. Something's off. What happened to this poor man? Who is he? I ask her.
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
My eyes squint as I study Camellia.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Something doesn't add up here, but considering our circumstances, it's not the time to start an investigation on every single individual that we meet. We need to get out of here. So, I'm going to ask reluctantly, do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Well then, we need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Fair enough.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
I pause for a moment and nod. I understand. Let's see what he's got. Masterwork dagger. I'll probably sell it. Let's collect it. Alright. Let's keep going. What's that? So let's sneak. Build the roll.
Defeat is not
of course
an option.
I miss. I miss. I rolled a 4. Flat-footed. That's funny.
inheritor, guide my blade.
Do not hold back.
I hit. Okay. Come in. Yeah.
I'll cut you wide open.
The light, take you.
Thank you.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Alright. You see anything else come in here? Nope. Let's... Oh. The body here. Let me check something. Any defense. When wearing light or no armor, wielding his chosen weapon and not a shield, a sword saint adds 1 point of intelligence bonus per magus level as a dodge bonus to her armor class. If a sword saint is caught flat-footed or otherwise denied her dexterity bonus, she also loses this bonus. You know, if I'm gonna take a level of monk, I probably did not need this. Yeah. Oh well. When we could respect, we'll respect.
We will prevail.
Good hit. Blank him.
No glory without risk.
The spirits demand your blood.
Spirits demand their blood. What should I say? This one. I'm gonna ask you. Oh.
Save the last one for
Oh,
me.
I actually hit. Nice. Nevia, you are incredible. She has a +8. Oh, she's level 3, I think. Can I inspect? Oh, that's pretty cool. Seems like it goes really far down. Well, we're not going that way.
Stand with me.
Let's analyze this creature. Inspect. Alright, let's see. This thing has pretty good strength and dexterity, and it's level 3. Has an AC of 15, but its touch AC isn't that great. If it gets close to us, I'm not going to be able to do much. But flat-footed, not very good, is not that great. Really high AC. Grip defense. Does it have any immunities? +3 on her attack. It's not evil, so it's not evil. I could try to demoralize it. Will is 2. Okay. But now that it's shaken. Taking a...
Into the fray!
Let's see what demoralize does. Use your persuasion for intimidation skill to cause the opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. The shaking condition doesn't stack with other shaking conditions to make an affected creature frightened. Trying to... Okay. It's gonna try it.
So this is how it feels.
Oh, it actually got her. So it had a +3 attack and I rolled a 12 and she was flat-footed. Seal actually hit it. The AC didn't go down even though it was shaken.
Strike as one.
Because I wasn't flanking. Nice.
Well,
Potion. I think I'm gonna have her fight. Oh, she already has one.
I will guide us.
Constantine takes this time to study the way that Sela fights.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom, excuse me. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wenduok!
The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Ooh, that's ominous.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
Lan stops her with a gesture. I look around. They appear to be looking for something. I wonder if they even know. I look to Lan and I say, demons are laying waste to Canabras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
Lan's expression hardens.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
Wendual looks you over, considering something.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you? Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Wenduog's face twists scornfully.
Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
I see.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neithers.
Neithers. Wendog lets out a disdainful huff.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
I've never heard of an underground crusade before. This is the first.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
Sela turns to Lan and Wendog.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Alright. For new people, Mendev is a nation that is defined by conflict with abyssal forces, unheard of anywhere else in Golarion. So Mendev has a lot, because it's close to the World Wound, that's where all the demons are always coming through and fighting them. And there's been 4 previous crusades trying to stop the blight of the demons. The people of this I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, of these lands are locked in a constant struggle with the World Wound, the demonic rift that lies between the western border. And now Golarion is the planet. It's like their equivalent of Earth, as a yellow sun that's really, really far. In the far reaches of the material plane. And it's the 3rd out of 11 planets. Yeah, it's pretty much Earth in Pathfinder.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Well, either way, we need to escape this place. But you two seem like you were searching for something. What were you actually doing?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Wenduog shrugs and turns away. Considering the situation, if it'll help, having more people help us get out of here would be the best move, so we'll find the sword faster if we work together, and I'll help you. Does that work?
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly, so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Will Constantine and his new companions be able to find the Holy Sword? And who are these mongrels? Can they be trusted? Find out next time on Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Thank you all for coming. This ends episode 1. On the next episode, we're going to see what happens if they're able to find the sword, and then we're going to continue until they're able to get to the shield maze. Until then, y'all stay fancy, and thank you for coming to Constantine's Soapbox. If you haven't, like and subscribe. If you don't want to, fair enough. Y'all stay good. Bye.